Fantastic. Hi, everyone. Happy Disability Pride Month. My name is Nico Meyering. I'm a white man with large dark glasses, parted blonde hair. I'm wearing a green shirt. I'm seated in front of a purple background. I use he, him pronouns. I'm honored today to be joined by my friend Ryan. Ryan, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi everyone, happy Disability Pride Month. My name is Ryan Parry. I'm a white man with black hair and some a mustache and a beard and some facial hair. I am wearing a pink shirt with some flamingos and swans on it, and I'm seated in front of a whitish background.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Ryan, what does disability pride mean to you?
Disability Pride Month means to me is being able to understand and identify your disability as part of who you are, and whether it takes you like since birth to figure that out, or it takes you a little bit longer along that disability journey, you come to realize that it's not necessarily your disability that makes you different. It's the world around us that may inhibit us rather than our disability ourselves.
That's a very pertinent answer. And I like how you point out that it's okay to be at all different points along your journey of disability acceptance and disability pride. We always claim progress rather than perfection.
Certainly.
Ryan, what is one lesson you've learned from being disabled?
One lesson that I've learned from being disabled is probably empathy. I feel that among the disabled community, there's a lot of empathy, and you learn to understand other people's struggles because you yourself have struggled. And I feel like empathy is a very important skill just to have in general, because it allows you to have that emotional intelligence and really be able to understand people.
That's excellent. I think that you're right in underscoring how important empathy is as just a life skill, as a great source of strength, and ultimately as a muscle that has to be honed and flexed. I want to flip the question on its head now. Like, what have you had to unlearn along your disabled journey?
What I had to unlearn is among the disabled community, there's this strong feeling of we always have to be on, we always have to be trying our best and proving ourselves. There's a sense of, oh, I have to prove myself because I'm being compared to these neurotypical people or quote unquote normal people, because I have some obstacles that I need to overcome. So I have to try twice as hard just to receive the same sort of recognition. So along with that comes the learning that, oh, I need to take these times to rest. I need to do what's in my best interest and not force myself and put myself in this headspace where I constantly have to be on and doing things to be recognized.
Valid. Would you say for yourself that this form of self-care is a learned behavior?
Oh yeah, I've certainly had to learn self-care because outside of the disabled community, a lot of people aren't going to understand what your limits are or what you necessarily need to do, and everybody's limits are going to be different. Everybody's going to have a certain amount of things that they can do in a certain day, and that's going to vary day by day. Like some days I might have a lot of energy and be able to get a lot of stuff done, and there are other days where I just might want to stay in bed and watch Netflix all day. That's okay too.
That is okay. This is something that I'm learning as well, that there's not one fixed or static pace at which I have to go. It's okay to not match my previous energy levels every now and then. Fantastic. Thank you. My last planned question is, what do you want able-bodied people to know about disabled life?
But one thing I've come to learn about disabled people and myself is that the disabled community is some of the most naturally happy people that I've met. Like, you have a lot of people that may not be disabled that have a lot of things to complain about in life. Whereas the disabled community, we're happy with a lot of things that a lot of people take for granted. So the ability to understand that we're not this thing that you need to pity or give charity to, that at the end of the day, we just want to live in a world where we can do normal things. And we may need assistive devices or technologies to do that, but to live in a world where we can basically do as we wish, and just understand that being disabled isn't a bad thing, it's not something that you need to be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry you're disabled. No, but just like you and me, I'm an individual person with goals, feelings, and things of that nature.
That's incredibly valid. As someone who, was born disabled, I do find it odd when I reveal this information about myself and people react with pity, because from my perspective, at least, that's just life. And I'm able to do a lot aside from my disabled experience. Ryan, thank you so much for helping me today and for taking part in this project. I want to give you now a chance to hype yourself up on any social media that you have, any projects that you have upcoming or have recently accomplished. I am here to celebrate you. So this is your soapbox moment.
All right, thank you. I really appreciate that. And I mean, in terms of my socials, the one I'm most active on is LinkedIn. Currently, I'm studying for the CPAC exam, which is like the core competencies of accessibility. And I want to be like an accessibility professional long term. So I'm learning the tools and learning the skills to go ahead and do that. In terms of what I have going on right now, I'm really just educating myself, but I'm always open for speaking engagements. If anybody ever wants me to speak in anything, feel free to reach out. I would gladly do so. I also do stand-up comedy, so that's really fun as well. If you're in that realm, that's always cool. But yeah, I really appreciate you taking the time today and talking to me and amplifying disabled voices. It means a lot to me.
Thank you. I'm honored to be able to do this project. Thank you once again and have a great rest of your day.
You too, Nico. This was awesome.
Thank you.